Alright, replay review for IndigoKnight or in-game Shiketsu on Garrosh on Dragonshire. Starting out, initial thoughts, map, comps, etc. Yeah, your team looks significantly better than theirs. You have a tank, they do not. Um, Alternatively, you have an offlane and they do not, depending on where that blaze goes. I really like your comp in general too. You've got a pretty good 1-3-1 comp going on here, so you should be able to have really good control over the map. And with their Abathur pick, they're gonna not have as great control. The mines are gonna be annoying on rotations, but otherwise should be fine. If you're not familiar with 1-3-1, I'll see if you execute it, and if not, we'll explain it. But I really like what you've got. You've got Zagara can anchor, Kel'Thas can clear mid, you and Kel'Thas can rotate around, look for ganks. Chen should have a fine job holding top. Lily is kind of weird and whatever, but she can rotate around as 3, or she can just sort of help whatever lane needs help. She's not that important on the rotating gank play of you and Kel'Thas. So, you gotta watch out for Tychus, of course, shredding you, and Blaze can be annoying with his slows, but otherwise everything looks fine for you. Just play for flanks, try and get those quick throws, deliver them to your Kel'Thas to kill, and you should be able to farm a lot of enemy gamers. Looks like a kind of free game, honestly, but we will see what goes wrong and what we can improve on. Uh, Double Mage isn't that big of a deal. Like, Double Mage, honestly, in most cases, is not bad. It's a holdover from a much older version of HOTS where that mattered more, but just, I mean, I'd invite you to even think about what is a mage. Like, is a Gara mage? She does mostly magic damage, but most characters do mostly magic damage. Tychus does mostly magic damage with his minigun and his grenade. Um, so, by that logic, they have double mage. You want to more think about in terms of what the characters actually do, and Zagara and Kel'Thas don't really have that much overlap in what they're doing. Zagara, in this case, is anchoring bottom, or going top. Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. That's a big mistake. I guess you could do Chen anchor, but that's going to be significantly worse. But yeah, Zagara is holding a lane and throwing summons and sort of applying sustained pressure. Kel'Thas is your burst damage and your kill security. So, it's just like Gul'dan. A lot of people call Gul'dan a mage, but he applies sustained pressure, just like an auto attack. DPS, like Raynor. Two magic damage focused characters matters when enemies might have resistance to spell damage, and in fairness, Blaze can. He has a level 16 that gives him spell armor, and he has a suppressive fire at level 7 that reduces spell power. At level 7, he also has attack speed reduction, so going all in on auto attacks against him is also a bit of a mistake. Blaze is just a very good character, has a lot of utility. But, I mean, overall, it shouldn't be too bad. Tychus has a spell damage, spell shield on 13 as well. But yeah, I don't think drafting Kel'Thas Zagara here is a problem at all. Alright, let's get to the actual gameplay. I like pathing towards this bush immediately. Your team's a little far behind. If they weren't, I'd love you to just look and throw this and do it. And you might be able to, too, if you want to feel spicy. You do have Lily behind you and Kel'Thas somewhat behind you. They might be able to get there in time to look for it. Alright, yeah. Nice. Usually when you throw, you want to combo with your Q. Your E and Q work together. E at max range, throwing them behind you puts them at the exact right distance for your Q to stun them, or on the opposite side, you can Q someone from range to stun them so you can walk up and throw. So if you are able to walk up on mount and throw someone, follow up with the Q to keep them there for longer, you should be able to get out of here just fine, no problem. Lily was fine, you didn't need to waste your ally throw on her. Okay, good interrupt. Unfortunately, I don't have your E up, so it doesn't do too much. I don't love us standing out front here and just sort of eating damage. I'd prefer us to go down to the bush, mount up, wait for our abilities to come off cooldown, and then look again. Standing there and just sort of eating damage isn't super productive. But the initial engagement's over. I'd like to look to clear the wave here. Unfortunately, we threw Flame Strike in the wave instead of, or at Heroes instead of on the wave. They're like, and he should be dead. Good job. Nice Q into E combo. Alright, got this done, and I guess it's Shen Anchor, so I'd love Chen to have been going bot even before this, honestly. Our next play after this wave should be Chen goes bot, and we go on the camp. If we're feeling spicy, we could also invade their camp with the Tychus kill, which is probably the better play. Yeah, this is the mistake here. We don't want to hang around mid too much. You're mounting up and leaving, which is good. Alright, Chen's already going bot, so I wouldn't even, yeah, you can just pick up these globes and leave. Let Chen take care of this. You're better off being elsewhere. You gain nothing from clearing these minions and sitting in vision lane. You're much better off being out of vision looking for throws. A tank out of vision is incredibly scary. A tank sitting in vision on wave is not scary at all, because now the enemy team knows your threat range. As long as they don't literally walk down and sit next to you, they're totally fine. They don't need to worry about it. If you're out of vision, they don't know where you are. They could do this camp and you could walk from the bush and throw them. They could clear midwave and you could walk out of the bush and throw them. There could be Nazebo top and you walk out of a bush and throw him. A tank out of vision can be anywhere on the map, which means everyone needs to play safe. Alright, there we go. Now we're leaving. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we can look for this Anduin here or the Blaze if we don't feel like we can get the Anduin. There were the vines, unfortunately. If you're really fast, by the way, you can throw Blaze before he hits you with his charge. But you need good reactions to that. I throw that guy. Why not? Yep. Not bad. Throw him back a little bit and then throw him. He doesn't die, but that's fine. Alright. So our lane setups are really weird. Where's our Chen? Okay, sure. If we were Zagara versus Nazebo, I'm immediately trying to think about playing for top lane and trying to kill that Nazebo when we have the opportunity. But we should fix our lanes first. They're okay, but make sure they're cleared. Make sure that our team's able to rotate with us. You have throw in one, throw. You stopped there. I think you just sort of fumbled the button a little bit. As soon as the play's done, by the way, as soon as you don't get that throw, mount up and get out of vision. You don't need to be in the wave. You have Kel'Thas to clear the wave for you. We can look top here, maybe. Yeah, I like it. Really good. Yeah, just run out of the bush. Alright. A little messy, but you could have pathed the little board directly to him, but overall it doesn't matter. You got the kill, very nice. You don't need to be here. Leave immediately. There's nothing else here for you to do. Again, you don't need to be... You want to play as much of the game as you can, sort of sharking around the more middle of the map out of vision, looking for opportunities. You've gotten your opportunity here. The only reason you'd stay is if you want to induce a push, but you don't really have the ability to do that. If you want to push, your best bet would be Zagara pushes and you just sort of ward for her down here. Zagara does not need your help capping Shrine, so as soon as you get this kill, get out of here and go look for a different opportunity. Yeah, and Zagara is even telling you off because she has this. She doesn't need it. You wasted solid 20 seconds top lane. Instead of going to the left, I'd go to the right. See if you can't sit here and find an angle if someone steps up to clear this wave like the Anduin if he does something stupid. We haven't gotten our camps yet, which is not ideal, but you can't really control that. There's nothing for you mid. Again, you want to avoid being in vision as much as possible. If you're coming down here, you can go all the way around to the left here, get into this tri-bush down here, and then start looking for opportunities. See if they're on a camp, see if someone steps up to push bot, look for that. Being in vision here, again, gives them an idea of where you are. Now, there's mines there, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Whoa, why is the guy down here? Whoa, who's top? Okay, I hate this, but it's fine. Again, don't need to be here. What are you doing down here? I like the fact that you're moving around the map, but you're spending too much time in lanes. Again, out of vision, shrug around, don't reveal yourself until there's a play to make. Stepping into this wave here does nothing. You're already getting Shrine, there's no one for you to look for. all you're doing is broadcasting to the enemy team where you are. If instead you had, because you just went here, did a circle, and went back. If instead you had stayed in the bushes, you got hit by the mines, but if you sort of like stayed there, mounted up, and went over here, you would be in prime position for if they rotated from the camp down into lane to get a pick. Hey, like that! Literally like that. If you were in this bush, you throw this guy in, and he might not die, but he also might. Instead, you're not in position to do anything with that. Right, think about where the enemy team wants to be and where they're moving. Don't step into this wave. Do not step into this wave. Oh my god. Alright, what are you doing here? Zoning for your guy, I guess, but it would have been even better if you sat in this bush and it stepped up to stall this, and then you ran behind him, threw him into your Kael'thas, and then he's dead. And then you get the dragon and you get the kill. Oh, you're not even getting the dragon. Because no one was top. Not top, good job. Don't go this way, go this way. You want to look. You're looking for the kills here. You don't get kills by walking at them in a straight line. You get kills by walking at them from the bush behind the gazebo. Like look what this Kael'thas is doing. He's looking for the flank. You should be with him. Now you get dismounted and stalled. Yeah. And Kael'thas had the flank there. With they didn't see Kael'thas coming. He was able to get right next to them and throw a flame strike. If you were there, you get a toss and they die. Interrupt. You can throw that guy back. I don't know if you want to throw him directly on your Skara. I guess he still dies. A little sketchy, though. Good body block. Kind of a late unstoppable, but it's fine. Doesn't matter too much. Mount up. Whenever possible, try and mount. Especially on this character. Alright, we're good. Get out of here. Go down there. Oh, we're just losing the entire map, though, is the thing. Like, why do we rotate the entire team up? We're just getting shafted in every single other lane. This is especially a good reason for you to leave here. Unless you all want to, like, hard push top, but I think that's a major mistake. Yeah, you can let Zagara do it. Get out of here. Nice job, Shen. You don't need to show here. You could have waited, like, half a second until the minions died so you don't show. It's fine. Okay. Honestly, I'd probably just ask in chat Cigar to stay top. Like, we're rotating around way too much. I like rotations on this map, but you should have people in your side lanes, and then, like, a smaller group that's doing the rotating. Everyone rotating around just means, oh, we've rotated out, and now we get this for free. Now, again, Cigar can't stop 3 people running at this. But still, like, we're gonna miss the soak when it crashes again too. I'm almost certain no one's going to do that. Yeah, we can respond to that. Honestly, the play I would love instead, or perhaps with this, I think Zagara stays and pushes mid while everyone else is top. Ratting is really effective on this map. Ratting being just push wherever the enemy team isn't, especially if we're doing these weird rotations that both teams are doing, where we throw like the entire team on one lane. Letting Infest Zagara just split push wherever the enemy team is. Why do we take Infest and then also Serrated Spines? Whatever. Don't need to show here. Don't need to show here. You have no one behind you. There's no way you can play for this point. If you assume 3 people are still top, which you should, because you haven't seen them anywhere else, and they're actively in the process of capturing the shrine, so there's at least Blaze that you see, and then at least one other person on the shrine. You can't contest this alone, so you need to wait for backup. Yeah, you're just showing here, so now they know you're here. That's a pretty good draw set, actually. If you had followed up with the Q and stunned him in there, I still think it's fine. Good unstoppable. Yeah, this is okay. No, you actually are fine here. You don't want don't bait your team to move up here. They've got a really good push going mid. The enemies are not pushing that hard here. We've got the entire mid wall down, and I prefer us to get mid fort rather than to lose top fort. It's a good trade. Yeah, now with that ping, you've baited your entire team to move again, because we're only capable of moving as 5, I guess. So now we've lost our mid fort push. And your biggest way to make a play here is you, who's sitting in full vision and unable to really find anything. You can kill that guy. Q. Remember to try and Q after your toss. You, like, Q and E a couple times, which is good, but you also need to EQ. Has our Kel'Thas thrown stun ever? You're fine, by the way. You can stay. You've got W coming up. You're Garrosh. You can stay in this fight. Yeah, you can avoid getting hit by that for sure. Alright, throwback, he dies, good job. These are super messy fights, by the way. But whatever, we win this, let's try and get some push going. Let Zagara push this, rotate over to mid, you can find to pick Tychus with Kel'Thas. Alright, Kel'Thas is pushing mid, that's fine. Yeah, you can pick up this mid wave. Usually I'd say don't show, but no one else is here to pick it up, so that's fine. The fact that neither of our DPS know what they're doing tilts me, and I can't yell at them because it's not their replay. You can step on the shrine, dog. If you're trying to play for the DK and get the shrine, yeah, you just step on it. You don't need someone else to come down here with you. Oh, yeah, maybe we get the shrine here. You had enough time to unstop that if you were paying attention. It was pretty short though. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say if your team's not getting that DK, then it's your mistake. You could stay on that point a little longer and try and stall, toss them out. Yeah, your Chen is just kind of gone in. Save. Did Stag to Stagger? No, he doesn't. Cool. Yeah, just back here. It's fine. I mean, you have tap up. Honestly, you can probably tap instead and save a little bit of health. But it's fine. I wish Zagara was top. No, just go bot. Your Dragon does not need your help to push, bot needs your help to defend. Unless you're trying to go into the bush and then come down onto them behind, which is excellent. And I do like that. No. We're not? No, we're not. Yeah, dog, defend the fort. Yo, you're losing your bot. Fort, dog. Go help your Chen out. Your dragon doesn't need help pushing. There's already two top. Don't help your bot. We like our bot fort to be alive. No Elusive Brawler, you hate to see it. Like, this guy's dead without your help. What are you doing here? So, you're Garrosh, you don't actually siege well. You have a slow attack speed, and you don't do much damage with your attacks. If you're bot, you can help defend, and then we don't lose our bot fort. Like, this is your biggest, this is one of your biggest mistakes this game, I think. Like, why are you not here? You're losing your bot fort for free. You got the DK, and you lost a fort for... You went even with your objective. Oh, yeah, okay. Like, 20 years later, you've realized that there's someone bot that you should probably deal with. And now they're just out. Q after your... I'm begging you to Q after your charge, or your throw. You can stay on that. No, stay on that! His minigun's down. He doesn't have any more kill pressure on you. You have 34 armor now. He does like no damage. Stay on that. If you stay on that and keep slowing him, he dies. 100%. You missed that kill. The only reason I'm fine with you on this camp is because you see literally everyone top. Otherwise, I'd like you to be in this bush to try and ward. And warding, then like you see them obviously through the creep, but being in this bush lets you get a throw on them if they try and step up. Okay. I would just push bot, honestly. Trade the forts again. Why not? I'd much prefer us to get this. This is okay. We get some kills here. What a dragon. Yeah, just throw that guy in. Cool. Keep slowing him. Good. Team should, yeah, Team Bestian to win. Stop being so afraid. You have W coming up. You're Garrosh. The lower your health gets, the tankier you get. Like, you're 43 armor. You're literally taking half damage for everything at this point. And now our bot push is totally gone from those kills. Like, what value are we getting from those kills? I mean, I guess we're 13 now, but I'd prefer us to be getting push value.
Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power is yours.
You can clear this way before you leave. Oh, interesting. I think you're wild to react to that. That's a Tychus. Okay, so did you see the... You see the little shimmer on his character? That means he activated a minigun.
Dragon's power is yours.
That's you. Right there. That's his minigun activation. So now he's gonna shred you when he hits you. You want to let that time out, which means he needs to auto attack first. So you, okay, cool. He hit an auto attack, then you throw him out. So that's good. Step down afterwards. You want to let his minigun time out so he doesn't kill you. He's over the wall, so try and stay out of his range. Once his minigun's out, you can walk out for free. But since you walked in, he got almost the full minigun value on you. Now you die. Get the DK again, though. That's pretty good. I think we want to take that to knock. Well, I mean, bot 4 is kind of difficult without the wave. But, still. Oh, wait, that guy dies. For sure we die. Alright, we got the Water Dragon on him. Tyke. Shen. No, you just... Our Shen has turned his own damage off, but... Alright, we figured it out. Surely. Q. Nice, alright. I mean, I guess I'm already gonna keep. Clear the bot wave. Clear the bot wave. Clear the bot wave. You're losing your keep. Alright. This is the second time that we have gotten the dragon and you sort of tunnel visioned on, we're pushing, I need to be there for the push. You don't need to be there for the push. Listen, this keep is dead. By the time you get there, this keep is dead. And that's basically the extent of what our Dragon Knight's going to do. Maybe we walk down, get a couple hits on bottom, but it doesn't really matter. Our push is almost gone anyway. And you don't really contribute to the push besides zoning. No one here really needs zoning. Like, there's a Lily there, sure, that's fine. She can get out, she can fend for herself. Meanwhile, both times we have gotten Dragon Knight, there's been a large push on our bot side. You have been in position to respond to it, and you haven't. Yeah, you're not the best at clearing the wave, but you're better than no one. And again, your team does not need you. Like, there's not a fight here. Yeah, you literally call for a retreat. You get here and call for a retreat. So, I don't know, you're unwilling to go in, you're unwilling to fight, which I think is correct. But then, if that is the case, why did you come in the first place? That is a weird toss. Toss them back if you want to appeal for your team. I think you are dead here. Okay, you're fine. Your Chen has died. Yeah, I mean, arguably you baited your team by showing up and them thinking that there's a Garrosh there. Don't type. Please do not type. Okay, so you need to retreat after tower. You respawn. You can look over here, see the tower's at 10% health. By the time you get here, the tower is gone. Why did you come here if you want to retreat after the tower? Meanwhile, we've lost our entire bot wall. You don't really need to help on this camp, honestly. Like, you can, there's not that much better to do, but I'd prefer us to be back in the sharking position. Look for this Nazebo, go around this way, very good. You should honestly go around this way, even. Ah, never mind. Nazebo's AFK. So, you're gonna throw in Watt sooner. Again, I'd love to see you start EQing. And just walk at him and auto-attack him to death, yeah. It's free, good job. Alright, yeah, we tap, and then we loop around the bot side. Nope, stop walking up in vision. Again, you don't do anything if you're in vision. They see you coming, and they can react to it any way they want. If you go down here, go through this bush, or even if you want to go super deep this bush, you've got Kel'Thas. If you throw, like, Anduin, they should just die. You're just sitting here looking pretty and doing nothing. Like, you're getting no value. You're walked in circles, like, 2 or 3 times, and there's nothing. You can throw that thing. Unstoppable again. You can throw that guy at a charge if you're quick about it. Nice. W, good. He should just die. Step up. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Step up. Keep this guy slowed. And you have 30 armor. You're fine. Garrosh gets tankier the lower he gets. There's no burst damage here that you should be scared of. Step up. You have W up. Stop being afraid of them. It's a Blaze and an Anduin. They're not killing you ever. Stop being afraid. Throw that guy backwards. You have 2 charges of W up. You have 2 charges of W. And you have Blood Craze. Every time you press W, you're healing for like half of your health. Stop being afraid of these guys. You lost your fort because you refuse to defend against a Blaze and an Anduin. Mount up. If you're going back in, please mount up. If you mount up and run at them, then you maybe get a throw and secure a kill. If you see this guy in camp, by the way, run at that guy. Illegal. Alright, that guy dies. Sure. Use your W more, please. Yo, run down at this guy. Ah. A little slow. Cool. Yeah, go around left side. Yeah, I like the Zebo look. You don't have damage with you, but I think you can just kill him yourself. Honestly. Don't throw this guy into the Zebo. Cool. Run at the Zebo. Alright, so did you see him, like, raise his hands and do the woo? That's him casting Zombie Wall, so you can sort of guess that he's going to Zombie Wall in your path. There. So you can guess that, since you don't see Zombie Wall coming up, it's in a bush, and most likely it's right in this bush. So you want, as soon as you see that, you can go around the right side and get out of the way, because now you're getting stuck on the Zombie Wall that you can't see. Instead, you had that guy. You had him well before, you had him, like, as soon as you were here. You could just ran him, threw him into fort, just sort of ran him down. Again, you have your W build. You got minus spell power, you got a bunch of healing. You can kind of just outstat him. What are we waiting for? Team? Sure. Run at them. Go to the right side. Nice job. Very dead, Zebo. Oh, these zombie walls are your kryptonite. You're getting so messed up from zombie walls. Surely that guy just dies without your assistance. Oh. You killed your Shen. You may have just killed your Shen, yeah. So, okay. We're looking for these kills. This camp was just captured. So you know there's someone else down there. I would not be on this shrine anymore. This shrine does nothing for you. This team fight does something for you, and you need to be at it. Yeah, you're just way too late to this team fight. Too much shrine priority, not enough team fight priority. That's pretty much it. Walk up to this guy and throw him. He's dead. He's dead. He's so dead. He's so dead. Alright, cool. Our boss gets him. Anyway. You're waiting a long time to throw when you're in melee range. A little better instincts there on like when you can throw would be nice, but it generally is fine. And don't run up in vision. Go around and flank. Garrosh loves the flanks. If they see you walking up from here, and they can just walk away. If you're over here, and they can't walk away. If they go this way, you intercept them. If they go this way, I mean, they're just going into your team. You want to get in a position where they can't just walk away from you as soon as they see you. I would not step up on this guy yet. I would wait a second, because he has a channel for a couple seconds. Wait for your Zagara to get in range. Cue him from the bush, walk up, throw him back. Hey, nice. Cool, your Zagara just isn't here, though. W him again! You have another W! Stop being scared! You have Ws! Yeah, he's shredding your armor, but you've got more Ws to throw at him. Stop running away when you get low health. If you're low health and have W up, this is where that's literally where you want to be. That is Garrosh's ideal environment. That is the entire point of the character. Throw that guy back, by the way. You can throw him over wall. Or at least into wall. Nice, good. See you interrupted his charge? You can do that when he's charging you, too. Mount up. Oh, you're deadly calm? Run at this Zebo. What are we scared of? Don't interrupt Chen drinking. He wants to do that. Nice. Run up here. Yeah, keep going. You have all of your decimate charges. You are going crazy mode. Yeah, unstoppable that. That's fine. Keep going. Keep throwing decimates. Decimate. More decimates. Anyone? You have 2 decimate charges. Use them. Keep them perma-slowed for your team. Are we dying? Yes. I mean, that's kind of Kael'thas's fault. I would also say, by the way, you've just lost top keep. If you're going to rotate away from your team to do something, top keep is maybe better. But it's okay. If you're gonna come down to help push, flank around here, try and get behind the Tychus and like throw him back and look for kills. And you envision you do literally nothing. Like we're gonna watch everything you accomplish in the next 30 seconds here. It's going to be basically 0. Yeah. You are unable to play the game from this position. Your hero does not function when you're just staring at them. Ay. Alright, this position, we're kind of just doing our camps. Then why did you go top if you didn't think we could end from that position? Honestly, I don't think you need to be on the camp. I'd go up here, mount up, sit in this bush, like sort of get yourself into flanking position for after the camp. You don't need to be on it. Look, because now you're, again, walking at them in full vision. If you come from this bush, this Zero has nowhere to go and is dead. This way, he just dismounts you and walks away. Especially if you stall yourself out to Q like that. You want to run up to him and start decimating. Decimate! He's in decimate range. Nice. Throw him back. Decimate. Keep decimating. Damage reduce him. Keep walking up. Decimate! Nice. Keep decimating. More decimates. Nice. Just keep him perma-slowed. Keep decimating. Good job. I don't know. Where's this? Why couldn't we kill that? Guess we just have no damage, or Zagawa like super far behind. Yeah, but at this point with Tychus coming up. Honestly, if you want to get out, I think you go this way. Not this way. This way's in Tychus range. This way you can leave. There's no one this way. We have no Kael'thas, I guess, too. Yeah, okay, maybe it was a bad team fight. I don't know. I feel like that should totally be a dead Nazebo. If you, like, decimate him here and throw him back under your fort, that's even better, but... That's rough. Alright, we lose this fort. Let's fast forward. Get you back alive. Alright, cool. Yeah. Decimate this guy out of it. Make sure to reduce his damage. Nice, good job. You could have ran after the Anduin as he was channeling Leap of Faith there instead of going back left. You can maybe catch him. Okay. You got the interrupt still. Why are we walking backwards? We just killed a guy. Go forwards. Look for more. Keep going. Decimate. Nice. Look at the Anduin, by the way. This guy's dead. Your entire team is heading in. Go look at the Anduin. Try and get the Anduin as well. Team does not need you to set up on the Blaze. The Blaze is already in their face. Look at the Anduin. Like, go through the Anduin in. Target priority. Like, this guy's back. This guy's already throwing it back. The Jen is doing your job of putting the Blaze in your back line. Blaze totally dies here. Go zone this Anduin out. Yeah, like, here especially, you're equidistant from both. Go for the healer. Go zone the healer out. Make sure the healer can't go step up freely and heal the Blaze and put a light bomb on him. That stuns 3 of you, and then continue to heal the Blaze. And then make sure the Blaze gets out. And then heal the Blaze again. If you run at Anduin and either like throw him backwards and zone him out super hard, or throw him in so everyone can kill him, you get kills there for sure. Good throw out. Decimate. You picked the level 20 that makes them do a whole bunch of less damage when hit by Decimate, so just spam that thing. W. Good job. Decimate. You're dying to get Tychus. You can't do anything about that. Good job. Never mind. You're alive. You gotta know your Q ranges. You miss so many Qs because you don't know its range. I assume that just comes down to practice. That's the problem with group. It's like you're losing all of your side lanes while you're grouping because you can't figure out a way to win team fights quickly. Like, Kel'Thas clearing that wave is fine. Why are you going this way? Go this way! You have vision in the triangle, you know no one's there. You go this way, go behind the gazebo and kill them. You need to... Flanking is like the #1 thing you need to work on. You get so many more kills if you can flank this game. Instead of running out in full view of their team. I think you all just die here and lose the game. Because this looks like a horrendous team fight. Decimate, press your W. W, W, nice. See how much that W just healed you? W, nice. Decimating. You have tap, you don't have tap, never mind. I'm a liar. You don't kill this DK. If your team's gonna fight, go fight. Let the DPS kill the DK. Go zone the rest of their team out. Like, step up here and go decimate people. Go land decimate on that, gazebo. Nice. You're dead. Yeah, now I assume you lose here. Surely they can end the game from this position. Surely. Oh my god, they can't. Alright, that's pretty sad. Okay. Last team fight, I assume. Let's try and get a vision here. Try and find some bushes, like here or here. If you're playing for top, go down this way and get in these bushes. Stop sitting in full vision. You don't do anything. You can only do anything because Lily was able to set up for you with Water Dragon, and now you're just dying. Yeah, so if you're in a flanking position here, instead of sitting back here and typing, like if you're in this bush or this bush, you get a flank and you can throw this Anduin in, and Anduin dies. Okay, look, there's an Anduin back there that you can run out of the bush from the side and get a throw on. Anduin is completely unthreatened because you refuse to approach the fights from any angle except the front. On tank that loves to approach fights from any angle except the front. You lose off of this, I assume? Hey, look! Yo! Hey! This is pretty bad for you, isn't it? Wow! A frontliner with CC ran up to your team behind them and now has free reign to choose the most vulnerable target to engage upon. Do you see how really bad this is for your Kael'thas when Blaze oils and charges him? Well, you save him. But he was about to. Da-da-da. Losing here, I assume. Yeah, sure. Okay. Prefer you make an effort to defend and not give up, but whatever. It was kind of lost anyway. Okay. Number one thing, stop typing. But yeah, your two biggest things I'd like you to work on, mechanically, sort of on a micro sense. First, follow up your E's with your Q's. E puts someone at the perfect distance for you to Q them, and get that stun for your team to follow up on. Secondly, in fight, stop being so scared when you get to low health. Garrosh's trait gives him more armor for the health he's missing. The lower you get, the harder you are to kill. And then you have a W that heals for missing health. And then you took a talent that heals you for even more when you press W. Several times this game, you get bursted down to like a quarter health and something like, oh no, I'm really low, I need to leave. Stay in there. You have W up, you have your buttons, go continue to do things. Especially when it's like Blaze Anduin sieging your top fort. Those heroes don't kill you. They never kill you while you have buttons up. You have 2 charges of W. I am begging you to step up there and force them out of your fort. Continue to be a presence. On a macro level, you need to look for flanks more, like 10,000%. So many times you're approaching fights from the front where everyone can see you. If you approach fights from the side, from bushes, right out from bushes on a flank, throw their healer. Look for priority targets. Don't take this as like you can't throw their tank. Tanks absolutely can die, and you should do that. But if you have the choice, if you can get into a position where you can throw backliners or the Anduin that keeps healing its team uncontested, or like the Nazebo or the Tychus, or literally anyone except running up to Blaze and just sort of trading autos with him. Please do that. Like when you walk up in full vision, Tychus miniguns you, and Nazebo slows you with spiders and walls you, and Blaze slows you with oil. When you go off on a flank, they can't respond to you nearly as much. Also, just sort of recognize where you can be useful when your team's pushing the forts and like has them dead without you, and you're respawning, and there's people literally sieging your bot fort. Go help with the siege on the bot fort. Try and mitigate those losses. You don't always need to beeline it to your team if your team has it without you. I did like how much you were rotating around this map. A lot of Stormlink gamers love to just sit bot lane and ignore everything else on this map, so I liked you playing for all the lanes. That was really good. I wish team was a little bit better on that and not rotating as 5 all the time. And like we had like Shen top and Zagara bot. Like if we just had Shen sitting top and Zagara sitting bot, or even vice versa, it would be fine for most of the early game. I think it's an easy early game win. But kind of unfortunate. Yeah. So good rotations. Just sort of recognize a little bit more where you're needed. Really look for those flanks. Play more out of vision. Stop showing in waves. And yeah, a little bit of like micro improvements of EQ combo, and remember that you're okay on low health. But yeah, that's I think the main points I would hit here. Let me know if you have any questions, clarifications, whatever. But I hope this helps you in your future games. Good luck.